everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I've got a really exciting video for you all. As you can probably tell by the title, recently me, Reese, his mum and his stepdad brought a new dog into our family. So we already have 2 dogs and last Sunday we adopted a puppy from a local rescue centre near to us. I'm not gonna release sort of like exactly where it was, just because I want to keep her safe and I want to keep us safe. But yeah, I just thought I'd come on here and make a video about her, explain the whole process to you guys, just in case you'd ever wondered sort of how going about adopting a dog or a puppy works. And yeah, so let's get straight on into the video. So this is Bonnie. What? Bonnie is, we don't know what she is. We think she is probably a lab cross of some kind. She is currently 11 weeks old. She's going to be 12 weeks old on Sunday. And she's just the cuddliest little baby, aren't you? She's actually quite big. Like, I can't fit her fully in the frame. But she's settled in really well. We've had her for a week and a bit now. And she's just really genuinely the nicest little puppy ever. I'm not going to keep her in the video for too long just because she was actually asleep. Yes, and she probably wants to go back asleep. So I'm going to go put her back in her bed. But yeah, this is Bonnie. She's actually like quite happily sat on my knee. So I might just keep her here until she gets really bored. But yeah, so we got her about a week and 4 days ago I'd say, and like I say, we adopted her. We've never adopted a dog before. Reese's older dog Badger, she turned up on their doorstep pretty much and they chose to adopt her that way, but we've never adopted through a shelter. The other dog Cassie we bought, and then my dog Teddy we bought as well. Obviously she doesn't live with us, but at my mum's house Teddy, we bought her as well. But we decided we wanted to get a 3rd dog. Originally we wanted to get a dog that was 1 or 2 years old, because puppies are a lot of work. That's one thing I will say. Yes, they're cute, but unless you're willing to put the work in, like she's getting a bit bored now, unless you're willing to put the work in, there's no point in getting one, because they need as much of your time as you can give them. I'm gonna put her back in her bed now because she is getting a little bit restless. Say goodbye to everyone. Goodbye. The process of it. So we initially went to all the shelters in our area about a month ago, and there was nothing suitable for us at the time. Obviously we had 2 other dogs in the house, and then Reese's brother also has a son. He's under the age of 1, so we had to make them aware that there would be a child in the house. Not all the time, he visits probably once a month-ish, but we did have to be honest. You can't lie about these things. It's so important that you find the right dog for you. So we went to all the shelters and they just said there wasn't anything suitable at the time. But at this one particular shelter, we put our name down and said, if you find anything suitable, can you contact us, etc, etc. But we just carried on looking for the next week or so, and then a litter of puppies came up at the same shelter we'd been to the week before. So Helen, Reese's mum, inquired that morning. The next, it was either the next day or the same day, Steve, Reese's stepdad, went and looked at all the puppies, had a chat with the shelter, and they did decide that as long as the family, as in us, came and looked at the dog, got along with her, and then our other dogs came and got along with her as well, that we would be a suitable home for her. So that's what we did. On the following Saturday we went and met Bonnie for the first time. We have changed her name. Her name when she was at the shelter wasn't Bonnie. If I'm honest, I fell in love with her from the minute I saw her, but then again I do that with every dog I see. So it was really hard not to just be like, oh my god, I want to take you home like now. And because that initial visit went so well, the shelter said that if we come tomorrow with the other dogs and they get along, we can take her home that day. So obviously we were so excited, but they are really strict at animal shelters. People assume that if you go, they're just going to give you a pet. They won't. It's such an important process of finding the right dog to the right home that they do really take their time with it. So the next day rolled around. Me and Reese didn't get to go that day, but Helen and Steve took the other dogs to the shelter. They got along with her really well there, so we were able to take her home. Since we have got her home, she has honestly been the most amazing little puppy ever. She sleeps in her crate at night. Every night her bed's been dry since we've had her. She sleeps in her crate at night. She's only really woken up a couple of times on the first couple of nights. The last few nights she slept right through the night. She's really good with the other dogs. The other dogs weren't too sure on her when we first brought her home, but they've definitely warmed to her a lot more now, which is nice to see. She's definitely part of the family now as well. She's really playful, but at the same time, as you just saw then, she does love humans. Like, she really has bonded with us all quite well, which is so nice. We think she's a Labrador cross of some kind. I think I already said that, but we're not exactly sure what she is. I think she looks quite like a boxer in the face, and her tail's really long as well, which makes me think maybe there's some boxer in there somewhere, but I might be wrong, who knows. This whole experience has really... I know people always say adopt, don't shop, blah blah blah, but going to them shelters and seeing all the dogs that just needed homes, it really pulled on my heartstrings, and it made me feel so guilty for having bought my dogs previously. So definitely, like me and Reese have said, once we've got our own house, when it comes to us getting a dog, we'll definitely look at adopting first. That will be our priority. Because, you know, you see them dogs and the way they look at you, they just want a home. So we definitely won't be buying from a breeder if we can help it. Obviously, it's hard to find the right dog at the right time. I think we got very lucky. But if you have got the time to wait and you're not desperate for a dog the next second, I would really recommend going to your local shelter, helping out. I mean, they're charities as well, so all the money that they get, it is going back into the dogs that you pay on the adoption fees, etc. I believe our adoption fee was around £300 in total, but when you're considering the fact that she gets all her vaccinations, she's neutered, obviously not yet, but she will be neutered, that all comes under that cost. So if you were buying a puppy from a breeder, say you got a pedigree Labrador puppy, that would be at least £600 to £800. That's 2 to 3 times the cost of what Bonnie cost, and if we hadn't have adopted her, yes, probably another lovely family would have adopted her, but she was sat in a kennel at night in a shelter. She was loved by the people that looked after her, but it was heartbreaking. So I really would say that if you are looking to rehome a dog or a cat or a chinchilla, I don't know, just any animal, please do consider adopting from your local rescue centre, because the whole experience has really changed my outlook on the way I look at it. And we've definitely got a new furry friend in our family for the rest of her life. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video and seeing Bonnie. If you would like to see any more videos with her, please do let me know in the description box down below. Comments down below. And yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please do like and subscribe, and I will see you all next time.